Hello YouTube, and welcome again to another Shogun Total War battle. Today I'm playing on the Chikogo River against MGL General DM. I don't know what that stands for, but that's his name. Today you're not going to get a Avatar Conquest video with the annotations, mainly because, one, I don't have a lot of time. Finals are like 2 weeks away, so you may have noticed that I haven't been putting out as many videos as I was, say, last week. And reason number two is because I'm only going to bring you 2 videos today. One's a win and one's a loss, and believe it or not, they're both from the different extremes of the spectrum. Today's battle was actually against a level 2 general. So the matchmaking gods smile again upon me, and I was happy when I saw this, but I also wasn't at the same time, because I knew exactly what my opponent was going through at the moment, and I knew it was only a matter of time before the matchmaking gods turned around and bite me in the ass. But anyway, let's leave that to another video and take a look at my opponent's army. You can see that my opponent has 3 units of Boa Shigaru. Here they are crossing this river, or this little river crossing. One of them is a veteran, and they're called the Hellfire unit. There they are, looking cool, good colors. Behind them there is a bunch of Yari Ashigaru, and there's actually 2 of them. And there they are. You can probably pick them out in the middle. Right behind them 2 more Yari Samurai, and way at the back there's the general, and he's accompanied by 2 units of Loinsword Ashigaru, and here they are in their glory. So let's go ahead and zoom all the way out to give you guys an idea of how this map works. You can pretty much see that there's a building present at this location over here, and it's on this little island. Each player starts on their respective side. I started on the right, my opponent started on the left. You can see that I'm making an attempt to move and capture this island here, which has 2 buildings, a shrine, and a sword dojo. So my opponent is going for the, I think he's going for the workshop. Yeah, he's going for the workshop. And yeah, that's pretty much his army composition. My army composition, you can see that I've hidden 1 Yari Cav unit here, and these guys are going to get close to get caught in the battle, but you're going to see some cool stuff. They're going to do some cool action. Back here in the middle, that's my force, believe it or not, that's all my force. I've got 2 units of Yari Ashigaru, and I like to bring these guys when I fight lower leveled opponents, mainly because, well, they can hold other Ashigaru units quite well, as you saw in one of my previous videos. Here's my boat samurai unit, and you can see that I went veteran low on this army for the bulk, but I do have 2 units of veteran Nodachi samurai, and here they are. Look at this guy, he's like, look at him, he is marching, he wanted to cut people with his large sword. That was my attempt at a Japanese accent. But anyway, 2 Nodachi samurai, 1 chevron each. These guys have attack extras. Now your Nodachi samurai, if you don't know, already have a huge attack. They cut down units very nicely, and so that extra attack makes them just that much of a cutting edge. You can see on the left here that I'm moving my cavalry in these woods. They're still hidden, and one of my viewers actually asked me a question about these, and he was like, you know, how do you move them around so well? And basically I told him that all you need to do, if you hold your right click and you kind of arrange them, they're gonna run there, and if they do run there, you will not be able to get the hidden stats. All you need to do is right click from one little, dense zone to another, and they will stay hidden. They will walk there and hide. So you can see that I've positioned my bow samurai on the little, outlook on the water here. Here they are. And they're getting ready to take some shots. And these guys are going to basically be a meat shield for me. And they're going to take as many arrows as they can before they rout. And they're going to dent my opponent's archer force. You can see here that my opponent is bringing his units a little bit too close to my Yari Cav. And I'm going to be moving them back slowly to avoid detection from his units. As you can see, he's got a wide line. But you can see here that most of the battle is going to ironically happen in the water. And it's going to be some good stuff. You can see here that the skirmish fight has started. He's got this unit in the woods. I'm not going to be silly and target them. I'm going to target the one that's standing in the open to get as many casualties as I can. You can see they're also in the water. Look at this guy, for example. He's like in the water and dead. Right there. Poor guy. Ooh, that guy just got rolled. Oh, more people rolling around in the water and dying. And you can see here come the waves. More waves going towards my guys over there on the hill. Now I'm gonna take less casualties because I am at a higher position, but let's face it, 3 Boa Shigaru against 1 Bow Samurai isn't gonna work. And I think here my opponent either misclicked or something. He clicked the rally ability, and I don't know why he did that. He would have been better off saving that at a later time for the battle. You can see that my units are taking good casualties, so let's go ahead and just speed up this part a little bit. Now I'm going to just keep them there, and both samurai have okay morale. I did send my general to capture that building. I probably missed all of it, but I basically sent him here, dismounted him, took the shrine. So I now have the shrine, I have the sword dojo, and now I'm just going to pull back because I know that my units are going to lose this fight. I don't want to take any extra casualties via his bows. I want to wait until the perfect moment where his forces are split around this little thing, because look, they can't, here we go, they can't come up this here, and you can see that I'm moving my Yari Cav slowly away from them because I'm afraid of getting exposed, because I is sneaky and you know it. And you can see here they can't climb this little thing, and so they'll be forced to come around near the shores, and I want to wait till that moment before I show that I have a hidden unit. He probably knows I have a hidden unit, but he doesn't know where they are, and that's why he's keeping his line nice and stretched, and this is a good idea. At least for maneuvering, when you're scared from hidden units, this is a good idea because you can catch your opponents easier. But it's a bad idea when you actually engage in the fight because your center of the unit is going to get exposed more. But anyway, you can see here that my opponent is pretty much going to move his Boa Shigaru, and I actually didn't think they had shots on me. I don't know why I thought that if they stand here they wouldn't be able to shoot my guys. I mean, just because, you know, there's this huge thing. But I don't know why I was thinking that, to be honest. They're just going to be able to walk in there and take their shots. And you can see here that they're walking through the water. It slows them down a little bit. And now look at this. My opponent has pretty much split Yari Ashigaru on the right and Yari Ashigaru on the left. And he's left this one kind of exposed. And you can see here what's going to happen. I'm going to move my Yari Ashigaru to one side. I initially wanted to sweep around him from the right and use my cavalry to attack. But then I realized that that is not going to be a good approach. I realized that these Nodachi samurai right here, well, if I send them out at that Yari Ashigaru unit, my opponent can't do anything. Even if he brings his Yari samurai into the fight, he still can't do anything. And at this point, I learned that. You can see here that my Yari Ashigaru are taking fire, and I'm going to pull them back. And here is the Nodachi samurai, and they're going to actually charge right into my opponent's Yari Ashigaru, who are positioned, as I said. They've done a spear wall here. They're bracing to take the charge, but look, even with spear wall, they're not going to be able to do much. You can see that the Nodachi unit just cut right through them, broke the spear wall in the middle, and now the carnage is going to commence. Just look at these guys' number going down. My opponent is using his bows to fire into the fray, and that's a good idea. He's also bringing another Yari Ashigaru unit who are marching in wall, and his walls, I think, are trying to defend against my units, but it's not going to work, mainly because my Nodachi samurai, even if they weren't veterans, will be able to cut through these Yari Ashigaru, especially that they're far away from the general, who's way over there at the right. And you can see here that I'm bringing my own Yari Ashigaru into the fight, and I'm going to actually push my Nodachi samurai deeper, and I'm going to activate Banzai here to make sure that they do as much damage as they can, and Banzai makes them not rout for a while, and there they go, they've got Banzai activated. And he's going to try to charge them here, but I'm not going to have that, and I'm going to countercharge his general. Look at this, and they're now fighting spear units in the water, his general's bodyguard. Look at that guy, he just got like rolled. And you can see here, now I'll move my general in, and my Nodachi's in, and you can see that also on the right I've also done another charge against his Yari Ashigaru unit. My general is just having his time, and now I activate my Yari cavalry, and this probably was a surprise to my opponent. I'm gonna dash through his units, cut down his cavalry, and you can see here that Banzai is fading, but it's not gonna be a problem since I do also charge in my general to make sure that the units rout. And here's some more fighting in the water for you guys. On the right side, you can see that my Nodachi are having great success, and look what's gonna happen here. They're actually gonna hold all these guys on their own. Here I've put my Yari Ashigaru against his Yari samurai, mainly because, well, I needed to hold the Yari samurai because I wanted my cavalry to do things like this, charging into his bow lines. It is the water. My charge is going to be nerfed a little bit, but that's not too much of a problem. And you can see that they're going to be taking out this unit, and he's going to be bringing in his Yari samurai, but I'm not going to let him do that. I'm going to run back, and you can see here that he's activated rapid advance on his Yari samurai, trying to get them forward. And you can see what I'm doing with my Nodachis here. The Kami no Seikon. Kami means God, so these are the stigma of God. And I pulled them away from the main fight to do this. One, I'll be able to slam them with my general with arrows from the back before I do a final charge to make sure they rout. And two, I gotta keep these units out of the fight. So the more separated I can get my opponent's army, the better I can do charges. The better I can, disorient my opponent. And at this point, I take some shots in, and I'm going to charge with my general. Here you can see that I've formed a spear wall and used it against the Yari Samurai, and you can see here that I'm chasing the Bow Ashigaru away. And there you go, the general just slams into this Lone Sword Ashigaru, and they're going to rout. Back here, I used my cavalry, I ran my cavalry away. You can see here's his Yari Samurai fighting my Kami no Seikon, but look what's going to happen in a little bit here through the woods. There they go, here they come. They're going to slam right into the backs of these guys. Let's get that in slow-mo for you guys. Here we go. They're going to hit them. Bam! Right into the back of that Yari Samurai unit, and they break instantly. Look at this guy's horse. He's like, "Rrrr!" He's going in. Yari Samurai are no longer a problem. His bows are also no longer a problem. They are wavering. And all he has remaining at the moment is a Yari Samurai unit. They almost get caught on them, but I'm not going to have that. And you can see that Matsuda Kage is flawless in this match. He didn't take any casualty. I'm bringing the Maringama and my Nadachi Samurai to fight these guys, and at this point in the battle, my opponent's victory is pretty much an impossibility. He's sending the remaining units back here, but these are Yari Ashigaru and Bow Ashigaru, and I'm going to actually charge headstrong into them at this point. Sorry, Yari Samurai and Bow Ashigaru, because they're already very hurt and their morale is very bad. And you can see here that one of my Yari Ashigaru units did come back, and I used it to fend off this Yari Ashigaru unit. And that was the battle. The first battle in the water. You can see that there are probably a lot of bodies underwater. There they go. Many bodies underwater. People choking underwater. But anyway, good game to my opponent. I am sorry that you got paired up against someone who's pretty much triple your level. I hope you guys did enjoy that one. But as I said, karma is gonna strike back. Watch the next video and you'll know. Comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.